Hey everyone. Hey, this is Rick, and I'm here going over the book today, Turbo Coach, written by Brian Tracy and Campbell Fraser. A powerful system for achieving breakthrough career success. Alright, now I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Brian Tracy or not. I would think it'd be hard not to be familiar with Brian Tracy if you've read any kind of personal development or business-oriented books in the last 20 years. He's one of the most respected authors and speakers in this area. He's consulted with numerous Fortune 500 companies and is very well respected. I've read pretty much all of Brian Tracy's books. It's very good stuff. I've also got some of his audio programs, and if you've ever heard him speak, either through an audio program or at a live event, he writes much the same way as he speaks, which is very simple and pretty straightforward. So in this book, Turbo Coach, it's almost as if you have your own personal business coach, who's Brian Tracy, which normally would cost you quite a bit of money to have him as a coach. But in a book, he's focused here on helping the individual achieve success in their professional life. And each chapter, he goes through different areas to focus on, such as productivity, a few different areas here. Productivity, sales, improving your business. One interesting concept, or one example that he gave, let's see. The question he asked said, "What do your customers expect of you? You should be very clear about this, and you must make every effort at least to meet these expectations." Now, once he mentioned this in his book, he gave an example of a lady who went to the same dry cleaners for a number of years, and her only expectation of those dry cleaners was that that each time she dropped off her laundry, she'd be able to pick it back up on time. And just one time, this dry cleaners happened to be late, and they weren't able to deliver the laundry at a certain time. So this lady, the next time she went to a dry cleaners, it was a different dry cleaners. She actually, switched after years of habit. Her only expectation of this previous dry cleaners was to pick her clothes up on time. And then one day it just didn't happen for whatever reason, and she just never went back to the dry cleaners. And I think that's an important concept for us to think about, whether you're an employee or you're a business owner. But just thinking, what do your customers expect of you? And if you don't know what they expect of you, then how can you service them? How can you do a good enough job in their eyes? And it's just an incredible concept, something that I would recommend thinking about in any kind of business that you're doing. So again, this book is Turbo Coach, written by Brian Tracy and Campbell Fraser, and I would highly recommend reading it. And thank you. Have a great day, and please stay tuned.